Sierra Peaks where the yellow jack pines grow tall. Sandy Bob and Buster Jig had a roundup camp last fall. They'd taken their ponies and their running irons and maybe a dog or two, and they allowed their brown and every long-eared calf to come within their view. Now many a long-eared doggy that didn't hush up by day had his old ears whittled and his old hide sizzled in the most artistic way. Now Sandy Bob, he said one day as he throwed his cigar down, I'm tired of this cowography, and I allows I'm going to town.
Ask me something, because I don't know what you want to know.
Tell me what you think about Johnnie.
I really love him from the depth of my heart. Sure enough, not just put on.
What's the most outstanding thing you've ever known Johnnie to do?
The outstanding thing I've ever known Johnnie to do, I believe, is a Christian. I believe he lives his religion. That's a good thing.
He lives it day and night.
He lives it day and night. You can depend on him. He's always been there for me when I needed him.
You're kind of closer to you're closer to him than as your youngest brother, aren't you?
He's the youngest brother that I have, and I love him to smithereens. If that's can go on that.
The Smithereens?
No, just cut that out.
You
Don't get me laughing.
What is smithereens mean?
Don't get me laughing, Gary, while I was saying anything. You had to ask me something.
Tell us when Johnnie was born. Talk loud.
When Johnnie was born.
He was born on February 27th, 1918.
Yeah.
You were 13 years old at the time?
No, my goodness, I was 4. But we came running home to see what Mama had, and she had a little boy. And Buddy said, oh, we got a little brother. He can help us to feed up.
Did you ever have a fight with him?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
We got the fuss one time. This was when I was a big girl, and I knocked him on his knees, and I took my fist, knocked him on his knees, and run just as hard as I could fly because I knew he was going to kill me. I went to the house. We were out there chopping wood. I used to go with him to camp meeting.
Well, when you got to the house, what did he do when you knocked him?
I locked the door.
You knocked him down with your fist?
I knocked him down with his fist.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
10.
10?
Definitely. He's tops. He's tops as a brother. He's tops as a man. He's tops as a neighbor. He's tops as a nephew. He just tops. Don't come no better.
Well, he's not quite 3 years older than I am. And when we grew up together, we played together, we fought together. And when I was going to school, he would, we walk a long ways to school, and he would, I would fight, and he'd stand over on the side and watch me. So I couldn't have but one at a time. And but then when we courted, you know, we got grown up and got dating and all like that, I always had a lot of girlfriends because they wanted to get to Johnnie through me. And I've always thought he was tops, and I still do.
Uncle Johnnie is now the only living male from grandfather's children. And he sort of feels a responsibility that everyone feels loved and special. And he has a way of showing care in little things. A special hug, a word of encouragement, a squeeze of the hand, a twinkle in the eye that makes everyone very unique and know that they're loved and accepted.
Well, I guess the funniest thing I remember is the time that the muskrat ran aside the field.
What happened?
We were in Bob No's field chopping drains. And there was a muskrat out there. I'm going to go out there and run that muskrat out the field. I went over there. And the muskrat ran me out the field. And he said, you mean to say that you let something as little as a muskrat run you out of the field? I said, I did. If you want him out, you go get him out. So he was going out there and get him. So he left the mule and cart, walked over, run the muskrat. First thing I knew, the muskrat had Daddy dancing. And he ran him out the field. Oh, I would say probably the best dad anyone could have. Always there when you need him. So
In sickness and in health,
whenever you need him, he's there.
not only to his family, but to everybody.
Well, to most everybody, as far as I know, but to his family, he'd go the second mile for you. Dad, I love you. I've always loved you. Hope you have many more years.
I guess it'd be a man that loves everybody. He'll do anything for anybody that he can.
I remember when he and Hilda were married, and they were living with us for a while after they were married, and then they moved out on the road. I remember the day J.H. was born. I ran all the way to Windfall to Aunt Eunice's to get her, and then I went home to get Daddy, and he went and got the doctor.
He's a very caring person, a very giving person. He's done a lot for all of us. He's given us all a heritage. He's taught us a lot of basics that I think we've all carried to our families. He and Mama have always had a home that we always felt welcome in. We always knew it was there we could come back to whenever we wanted to, needed to, whatever.
Hi, Uncle Johnny. Uncle Johnny. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. Hi, Granddaddy. Hi, Papa.
Hey, Pa. Why are you still looking at me?
Hi, Granddaddy. We love you a lot. And I guess I'm the granddaughter that gave you your first great-grandson.
I think Johnny Smith is a wonderful man. I remember when he was born. I remember when he was a little boy. I remember teasing him. I got a word to say that'd make him laugh right now if I say it. And he knows what it is. The rest of them know too. I certainly did hate to miss the family reunion, Johnny, but I just can't go. And Gary thinks I'll be here for this, but I think this will be all you'll see of me. Because I'm mending slow, but I'm doing all right. And how is all of y'all doing? I describe him as an honest, upright, loving, feeling person. If you need a friend, Johnny Smith is there. If anybody gets sick in the family, Johnny is there, and Hilda and the whole family. He's got a wonderful family. He's got a beautiful home, and it's well decorated. And I love him very, very much. He is and always has been my favorite brother. I guess I shouldn't have said that.
A group of jolly cowboys discussing plans at ease. Says one, I'll tell you something, boys, if you will listen, please. I'm an old cowpuncher, you see me dressed in rags. It used to be a good one, boys, and I went on great big jag. I have got a home, boys, a good one you all know. Although I haven't seen it since very long ago. I'm headed back to Dixie once more to see them all. I'm going to see my mother when the work's all done this fall. When I left my home, boys, my mother for me cried. She begged me not to go, boys, for me she would have died. Mother's heart is aching, breaking for me, that's all. With God's help I'll see her when the work's all done this fall. this cowboy went out to stand his guard. The night was dark and cloudy and storming very hard. The cattle, they got frightened and rushed in wild stampede. The cowboy tried to head them while riding at full speed. Riding in the darkness, so loudly did he shout, trying hard to head them and turn the herd about. His saddle horse did stumble and on him it did fall. He'll not see his mother when the work's all done this fall. Send my mother my wages, boys, the wages I have earned. I am so afraid, boys, the last year I've turned. Headed for a new range, I hear the master's call. I'll not see my mother when the work's all done this fall. Fred, you take my saddle, George, you take my bed. Bill, you take my pistol after I am dead. Please think of me kindly when you look upon them all. I'll not see my mother when the work's all done this fall. Charlie was buried at sunrise, no tombstone for his head. Nothing but a little boy, and this is what it said. Charlie died at daybreak, he died from a fall. He'll not see his mother when the work's all done this fall.
I had occasion to laugh up there. I don't see nothing funny here.
Okay. I'd like to take this opportunity to say congratulations to you on this, your special day. A salute to Johnny Smith. I'd like to let you know that your life has always been a Christian example to me in many ways, in honesty, in love, in righteousness. Righteousness meaning upright, downright, inright, and all right. If all the people in the world were like you, Johnny Smith, we wouldn't need any jails or police departments or crime bureaus or people going around the country, what they call drug detective agencies, because everyone would live righteousness and it would be a righteous world to live on. I'd just like to say congratulations to you and to all of the people here that have come together and pay honor to you on this, your special day. Thank you. You remember that time you tried to throw me in the river at the Bob Knowles Field? Well, there's a great big river right down here if you want to try it today. Come on. I don't know.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. The red man was pressed from this part of the West. It's not likely he'll ever return to the banks of Red River, where seldom if ever